So in today's real estate market, one of the things that's really critical is for us to stay in front of people and make sure that we know how to actually do some marketing, right? And in today's market, we know that buyers are very fearful that I'm going to go buy right now, and it's not the best time. Prices are still high, the interest rates are high, and of course we know they're fluctuating. So how can we as real estate agents get out there, and what can we do to help buyers realize that this is also a great opportunity? So in this video, what I want to do is demonstrate for you a landing page and a squeeze page, if you will, that you can do that will help you get out and market on your social media. You can run ads on it, etc. But the idea is that we can also entice people and realize that there are opportunities that they didn't realize that they could do. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to get my screens ready here and show you this. Now, I am using the back end of kvCORE here, and what I want to talk to you about is showing people the price reductions. So this is not a word that we heard a lot about in the years prior, right? Like we all know that prices were soaring, everything was going off the shelf, and so people were having accelerated pricing. Well, if they realize that actually the prices have kind of flattened or in some cases gone down over the last year, then we might even be able to say, listen, if the prices had stayed low, then you would be paying, potentially, 10% more, whatever the number is relevant to your market. In my market, they were going anywhere from 9% to 18% year over year. So there is value to that as well. And we can also make sure that they understand that the predictions are that the rates will come back down, so they can get in at a price that's flattened. And then when the prices and the interest rates come down, then that means that they can refinance. And what will likely happen then, and historically, is that when the rates come back down, the prices continue to go up, right? So there's a little bit of math, and of course a lender would be able to help do this calculation. We can show historical numbers, right? We don't want to get too far ahead of us, but I want you to think about this as an agent, because this is the way my brain thinks, is that if we're talking with the buyer and they say that, this isn't a great time, the interest rates are high, but we can also say, listen, the prices have flattened. They really haven't gone up in the last year, whereas in the year before, they were going up, 5%, 8%, 10%, 20%. And so because it's flattened, you can get in right now. Yes, the interest rates are high, but the predictions are that the rates are going to come back down, and then you can just refinance, right? So now you're in your house, you didn't pay a higher amount, and all of those kinds of things. So some of it's a bit psychological, right? And the other reality is it's just true, right? So how can we then run an ad or market ourselves, right? Because real estate agents also have to be good marketers in this environment to get people to realize one other thing: price reductions, right? So there are a lot of homes that have been reduced, or they're being reduced consistently. That's just not something that we saw in the past, right? And so if we can run an ad, if you can go into your MLS, or in my case, I'm going to use the kvCORE CRM, and you can run a squeeze page, which is when it squeezes down to the homes that have reduced recently, then we can run an ad on it, right? So hopefully that makes sense. So I'm going to say that again. In the times been past, right, houses have just not really decreased, right? And there hasn't been enough time to go find a house, right? But if we can show them and that there's listings that are lowering, and then that also realizes that there's an opportunity for maybe ask for some closing costs and etc. But when people see, oh, there's houses that are reducing, it's also like the hook, right? Wow, I didn't know that. So you're going to hook them in with a page, with a landing page that then allows them to keep track of the houses that are around them that are decreasing. And then obviously there's a follow-up and etc. that you can do with them. So let's go ahead and jump in. Again, I'm going to do this using kvCORE. If you're not using kvCORE, then I hope that your CRM does allow you to do this, or whatever it is that is your IDX, or you can just start sending this as a straight MLS feed. So that being said, let's go ahead and come over to here, and we are going to build a squeeze page. So what is a squeeze page? It is where we're squeezing down the information so that it only shows us what exactly we want. So it's a little bit of phrasing that really is just MLS search that is limited in the kind of information that we want. So hopefully that makes sense. And then in this case with kvCORE, there is a feature that just says reduced, right? So I want to squeeze it down to the houses that have recently reduced, okay? And so I'm going to do, let's just say that you're going to pick whatever area you are in. So you're going to pop that in there, right? And then go ahead and let it populate. And so I want to do the county of Loudoun. You can do whatever county you want, test and see how many results you get. So maybe you want to expand it. Decide if you want to have like condos, if you want to have, let's see, for me, single family, and then townhomes. So if you want to limit this to say single family price reduction, homes that have reduced in this area, you know, you can also tweak it. You can do some A/B testing, which allows you to basically, you know, run a couple different ads and such to see what gets the best results. Run them all, like it doesn't really matter. But let's just say that we're going to say, you know, homes over a certain square footage with price reductions, whatever. So, you know, think about your target market. So do you want to narrow it down, or you only want to have homes over 500,000 with recent price reductions? You know, so I'm going to go 500 to, maybe there is no maximum, but I'll just put like 850, right? And then, so that's it, right? So we're going to generate a link, right? And then maybe you can add a hashtag. Now this is kvCORE specific, which is fine, right? And maybe we want to have a hashtag that says, you know, price reduction ad or something like that. So I'm going to leave it out for now so that we can focus on this particular ad. So I'm going to get the short link, right? And then I'm going to copy it. So I'm just going to copy it right here. I'm looking at my screen. And then what we want to do is figure out, like, we now can actually bring people back to our website and then put this on Facebook, put this on, you know, Instagram, put this on a Google ad, wherever it is that you want. And so that when people come here, they're like, I want to see the houses that have reduced, and that you're having a higher likelihood of getting a quality lead as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this out on Facebook. Okay, so I've gone ahead and pulled up my Facebook, and then, like yourself, I've got multiple profiles. So I just wanted to make sure that if you haven't seen, you know, switching between profiles, that is there. And I am going now to, I've copied the link, right? So I've gone over here. I'm going to copy the link from our squeeze page. I'm copying it to my clipboard. And then I'm going to say, for example, prices decreasing with offering great opportunities to buy now, right? Check out these homes and want to see them. Let's do it, right? So okay, so I'm going to go ahead now, and you know, you can say whatever you want, obviously. So now look, I just copied and pasted that right there. I've added, you know, something like a hook and a little bit of a call to action, and then I could say, click the link below to learn more. And then DM me directly or comment below so we can talk more, right? All right, so that's fine. All right, so then in here, in order for us to kind of put a call to action and boost it more, then we would need to click boost. But I can just go ahead and save this, right? So I can save it, and then it's gonna come up as a normal post, right? But then also, if I want people to then have like a call to action, then I can do that. So in showing this, I'm gonna do this in two ways, right? And so again, our whole goal is to get showing marketing, staying out in front of people, messaging here, prices decreasing, offers, prices decreasing, offering great opportunities to buy now. You can change to English if you want, obviously. Doing this while I, you know, type and talk is never easy. I'm sure you can understand that. Check out these homes if you want to see them. Let's do it, right? Let's set an appointment. So let's just go ahead and make this a little bit more. Let's set an appointment in case you want to steal my language. Let's set an appointment or talk real estate, right? So prices decreasing, offers, great opportunities to buy now. Click the link below, DM directly, comment below, or call so we can talk more, right? Offer lots of things, right? And then so I'm going to go ahead and save this. So when I save this, when you save this, like, what are we doing? we're putting ourselves out there. We're showing people like the mental side, like, look, there are opportunities that are out there. We're doing some great marketing. And then you can also do things like boost it, right? So what happens when you boost it? So I showed this already, how to do it regular, but in this one, I actually clicked the word that said boost, right? And I turned it on, right? And then you're gonna get this screen, right? So just as a quick showing you this. So I had set this up on purpose where I could come into here and then you would come in and say boost. Okay, so when you click the boost, you're gonna see that there's a lot more information. So I'm just going to come over here and I'm going to boost this from here, right? So I just wanna make sure that you see that toggle. So again, now we're offering advertisement, we're offering opportunity, and then we can also say like, which is the button that we want them to do. So we can say book now, learn more, right? And then where do we want them to go? They're going to go to that URL that we already have. You could have them go to Messenger, they can go to a form, use this information to ask more details. You can create a form. But the whole point of this, I want to make sure that you see, is that there are opportunities now to make sure that people know that they can buy, right? And so that being said, you can do learn more. If you learn more, then they'll send you to your website, to that link, and then you can even retarget them, right? So this is kind of getting off on the next layer of marketing. But again, building a squeeze page on price reductions, getting it out there so that they see your marketing, they see what you have going on, right, is a great way to maybe make people go, wow, I didn't know that. Yes, let me go ahead and talk more. So they can say, call me, right, book now, sign up, learn more, shop now, whatever it is that you want them to do. So let's just say that we want them to go to the website. We can set up a real estate strategy chat. That's one of the things that I have where people can set an appointment. They also can just go to the website, right? And there's different types of things you can do here. Yes, it is a special ad, right? And so then they can go through and you can say, yes, it's special ad. So there's some things that we can't, as you know, we cannot discriminate. So we're gonna make sure that this is 15 miles of Ashburn. In this case, I might wanna look at the radius and say, is that the right location? Obviously, you can do other locations. You can drop a pin. For me, I'd like to move this a little bit. And so you can, so you can do some detailed targeting on your own, right? And so that being said, let's go ahead and finish this up. And so we are going to come in here, and I've just changed it to a different location because I know the area that I want it to focus on a little bit more, so that it doesn't, from mine, I have like a state border here that I really want to move this over a little bit. Okay, so that being said, this is a good location for me. If you want to switch it, then you could also say like Leesburg. So you just want to, play with it and make sure that you get the area that you want. So you can take a look at that and decide what works for you. So I'm just gonna, all right, so I'm going to make sure that I get the town that I want. It covers the area that I want, what have you, right? And so you can make the changes, move ahead, you know what I mean, etc. And then how long do you want it to run? You can pick the pricing that you want to do, and of course you can set different, if you want to get fancier in the way that you're doing ads, you can, but you want to, decide what is your budget, decide how long you want it to run. Maybe I'm going to let it run for 14 days. That's not a bad time. Usually it's better to change your ads after 14 days, right? So I'm just checking out my screen here behind us. And then maybe I wanted to have like a certain amount per day, right? So what's your total budget, right? And then you can kind of make sure you're looking at your budget here and then run it. Okay, so now that we've made the ad, I also want to just show you what it's going to look like, because you do want to test out your own things. And then that way, if you don't like it, then you can make edits or what have you, right? This is really important. So I've gone ahead, and moved over into our page, right? And so here is the ad. Now this is just a basic post. This is not showing you the one that I would have here if I would have put this into action, because I don't want to put this into action exactly right now in this demo. So that being said, somebody could easily come right here, right? They see their prices decreasing, offers great opportunity, et cetera, et cetera. So you click on it. You can see for myself, like I mentioned, I'm doing this using the kvCORE backend. You can use whatever your CRM is. And if you don't have kvCORE and you're interested, then also you can click the links below and learn more about it. Okay, so I'm going to click on this, and what is it doing? It's bringing me back right now. It's checking to make sure my site is secure, and then it's bringing them to my website. So you want to test your link. Again, I'm using it here in kvCORE, so I'm going to take a copy of it. I'm just looking at my screen here, and then I'm going to paste it. And then you maybe want to test to make sure that that link does work, or see if it's giving you the results that you want to advertise, right? And so you can see the list of things here in the different towns. So it is giving what I want. And then somebody in mine is set up that after they look at it a couple times, then it will ask them to register. If they're looking for price reductions or they want different filters, they can then come in here and change the prices. So keep this in mind. This is a great way to bring them to your site. Then you can retarget them and etc. You can get them to Facebook. There's lots of different things. And then most importantly, also, you're showing them that you're out working and you're offering opportunities. You can then also, of course, share this to your personal profile, etc. So in today's world, this is a great way to keep going. All right, so make sure to use this. This is a good one. So you can see now that you want to have these ads. There's great opportunities for you to be able to really stand out in the crowd, show value of what you want, right? So whatever your CRM is, or use your MLS, etc., and then squeeze them down, and so that you can say, hey, prices are reducing. If you'd like to know more, then click here, etc. So you can also send this out to your email list, right? So that people maybe haven't bought in the past or are sitting on the fence can do that. You can also add it with a video. That's like, if you would like to have this list sent to you, then you can do it this way. So there's a lot of different ways that you can send the message of this is a good opportunity, but just getting into the mindset of where we can use our words to help people realize it is a great time. What are the technologies that we can use are really quite helpful. So hopefully that has helped you have some ahas and ways that you can use your area, use the math, use the current market predictions, but also get out and market the opportunities that do exist. So if this was helpful for you, or if you have questions, please give me the thumbs up or comment down below. And as always, I am here to increase your success using proven systems and strategies. All right, so I will see you next time. And please do me a favor, if you have not already subscribed, please do turn on that notifications so that you can see when the next video is, and I can help you increase your success. See you next time.